Trump has spoken about this, about how he's using those tariffs, those trade deals to end wars and to get buy-in from different countries to do what America wants them to do. And I think, again, that's something that the Trump administration doesn't get credit for. There's more that goes into this than just saying we're going to have tariffs and we're going to raise X billion dollars per year from tariffs.
Yep.
It's a real negotiating tool.
It is, and it's his favorite tool because it's not the military. He really does hate war and wants to avoid U.S. troops on the ground as much as possible, which is a departure from previous administrations from both sides of the aisle. And tariffs is something he loves. He's being sued by it domestically. There is that case still making its way up to the Supreme Court saying you don't have the power to exercise tariffs, which is crazy when you think about it, because he has been using it, and he reportedly did use it even here, like bringing those Arab nations to the table back as we were just discussing. Reportedly, a big part of that was actually offering greater trade deals, not necessarily tariffs, but more incentives, financial incentives to invest in the U.S. He did that big trip in the Middle East a few months ago. It's all linked. It's all linked.
All linked.
You want to be in the good graces of the U.S. and get access to the most desirable consumer market in the world. And in exchange, if you're Canada and Mexico, stop the fentanyl. If you're the Middle East, come to the table and help secure peace. And on it goes. China is, of course, the tricky one, but that's another story for another day.
Yep. Now, Donald Trump features on Time magazine's front cover. Let's have a look. They write, the living Israeli hostages held in Gaza have been freed under the first phase of Donald Trump's peace plan alongside a Palestinian prisoner release. The deal may become a signature achievement of Trump's second term, and it could mark a strategic turning point for the Middle East. All sorts of Captain Obvious commentary there. But Kosha, Time could not help themselves. They had to run a terrible picture, terrible angle. They are just so petty. They just couldn't say, OK, we're going to put him on the front page and it's going to be a complimentary story for once. He's going to be on the front cover. No, they had to put the most hideous photo they could find.
And I have to imagine he's very unhappy about that because he's somebody who's very, conscious of image. And he's put out some amazing, iconic pictures, thankfully. That this one is not as important as it would have been pre-social media. He's got the fight photo. He's got the mugshot. He's got beautiful inauguration photos. But it is petty. You could say that they at least were one step better than the Nobel Committee, who wouldn't even deign to award him the prize. At least these guys gave him the cover. But yes, I don't think it's a coincidence that they chose that very unflattering photo.
Kosha Gada, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.